Alrighty, hello again. This is Trice Majestus, and unfortunately, due to real life, the first half of the stream didn't happen. Sorry about that, but that's surprise. Hey, Shane. Sorry I'm late, but life happened. Anyway, there are no longer any invaded systems. So we're going to have to do something else tonight. So I need to actually change the title of the stream. Whereas we're not going to be fighting Thargoids. So 27 was the last one. So I need to open this up. So I would need to make this a 28. And then missions to... So actually, do I have anything? Evacuation missions. There we go. That's what I want to be doing. Part 5. No, probably 4. Okay. Let's see. All right, and save that. All right. So we don't want to be in private group or open. We're going back to solo, just so that we don't get annoyed by pirates, or at least human pilots. Real human pilots, not in-game simulated human pilots. Pirates, not pilots. All right. Galaxy map.
Here's the galaxy map, Commander.
So, this system, just over here, we can see is Thargoid control prevented. Recovery begins in 3 days. Okay, great. So let's go to bookmarks. Let's go to the Violet Pumpernickel. Oh, which is a little bit of a distance away here. That's okay. Now let's go change ships. I don't know that we'll get too far in the actual missions tonight, but we'll try our best. Retract landing gear.
Landing gear retracted.
Oh, wait, that's Thargoid controlled. Oh, man, we gotta remap this. Galaxy map.
Here's the galaxy map, Commander.
Okay, so that's Thargoid controlled, which means we have to do something to get away from these Thargoids within one jump. Because I don't feel like trying to navigate around these guys. An unpopulated system. Oh no, that's Thargoid. Come on, I know there were a couple of them right around here that I could go to. I gotta go that way. Up, down, left, right. Oh my goodness, these Thargoids are just about everywhere. Alright, so let's zoom in more closely. Ooh, how about this system? All right. That's human controlled and a little further away. So let's go there. Hey. Let's go there. All right, great.
Frameshift drive charging.
Whoops.
Frameshift
I
drive charging.
canceled the stupid jump. This is how my whole weekend has been going, both inside stream and out.
3, 2,
Oops, did the wrong thing. Oops, did the wrong thing. Oops, did the wrong blasted thing. Okay. Oops, that's not what I want. Galaxy map.
Here's the galaxy map, Commander.
All right, so we're going to go from here. Now this, of course, goes right back through Galaxy map.
Here's the galaxy map, Commander.
Okay, so next jump here is to this Pegasus system, which is Thargoid controlled. So we can't go there, or we don't want to go there anyway. This system is unpopulated. I don't know that I trust that. So is that one? Well, let's go to this one. Doesn't say Thargoid controlled. Actually, how far is that? 29. Can we make that jump? No, we cannot make that jump. The system is unpopulated. So let's make this jump anyway. And we'll figure out where we're going from there. All right.
frameshift drive charging.
Galaxy map.
Here's the galaxy map, Commander.
All right. So again, let's try and. Oops, wrong thing. Galaxy map.
Here's the galaxy map, Commander.
All right. So this system. All right, I don't see anything along the way, so let's just take this route for now. And if it gets too close to another infestation before we make the violet pumpkinicle, so it will move around it. Hey, Gerald. So there are no systems under attack anymore. We have beaten back this week's set of invasions. So I'm going to go change ships and go back to support missions for the rest of the week. And we will try and prevent invasions for next week.
Frameshift drive charging.
So apparently, as of the latest message, there are 33 systems we can sort of prevent invasions on. Some of them may or may not actually be in the right state for becoming an invasion next week. But we're going to work on keeping as many of them without Thargoid influence as possible.
System scan complete. Frameshift drive charging.
And the missions we'll be doing will be evacuation missions. So we're going to go get the cutter out and
System scan complete.
or maybe not cutter. We'll have to see what's available in these systems. I don't like the fact that that's another brown dwarf in an unpopulated system. That is not a good thing.
3, 2, 1.
Too many in a row. Now we only have about a jump and a half left of fuel. And I don't think that is going to be a populated system.
Frameshift drive charging.
No, it is not. All right. Galaxy map.
Here's the galaxy map, Commander.
This is problematic, very problematic. That's a doable system. 7,000 people there. I haven't been to either one of them. $226,000. Yeah, I'll take the 226,000 over the other one. All right.
Frameshift drive charging.
All right, space station Vespucci landing. Let's go. We need fuel. No, I do not play Star Citizen. I don't have enough time in a day to play more than one game. And quite frankly, this game has a much more realistic set of flight systems. So, and it's basically for the spaceship flight that I'm playing games, or playing this type of game. So Star Citizen basically has absolutely no draw for me at all. In addition to which, every time they reset it, you lose all your progress, and they reset it at least once a quarter. Unless, of course, you've purchased ships and put real money into the game, sometimes in the thousands of dollars. No, thank you. That game is actually not really ready for the state it's in anyway. There's some stuff about it which is kind of neat, but it's not anywhere near complete. It's a cute sandbox, but not much more than that. Not worth the cash. At least in my opinion. Open hailing frequencies. Dang it. Open hailing frequencies.
Requesting docking permission.
Request granted.
Deploy landing gear.
Landing gear deployed.
That's pad
Landing gear deployed.
2. Or is that 3? Nope, that's 3. Okay.
Docking successful. Engines disengaged.
Alright, safe landing. We're not going to run out of fuel. So. Oh, I shouldn't have done that. I should have just saved that for... Alright, well, whatever. Galaxy map.
Here's the galaxy map, Commander.
Four jumps. Okay, it's in range. I'm just so used to selling the data as I go along to make sure I don't lose it.
Ship released. Engines engaged.
Retract landing gear.
Landing gear retracted.
Frameshift drive charging. Frameshift drive charging.
There are other games that I occasionally play, but I do not stream them. Just because 2 hours of streaming a day is enough. Although occasionally on the weekend, instead of the Elite Dangerous stream, I'll stream Valheim.
System scan complete.
Sometimes in addition to, but it's a lot of work.
Frameshift drive charging.
What do I do for a living? I am an extremely senior software engineer. So mostly I direct other engineers and then take the hard parts for myself. And a lot of what I do also involves teaching the other engineers in the company I belong to how to do some of the crazy stuff I know how to do.
Frameshift drive charging.
As you become a more and more senior engineer, your job becomes more and more organization and teaching than it does actually continuing to write code. I do make sure I still write some code, especially the real finicky, nitpicky parts, which I then comment as, and so make sure somebody else can pick it up after me. And in my career, I have worked on everything from highly distributed systems all the way down to cell phone operating systems. Most of them. Except COBOL. I don't do COBOL. I understand what Elon Musk did to Twitter and why. And it didn't have anything to do with the expertise of the individuals involved. It had more to do with tanking the value of the company so that he could more easily merge it into the company that he's actually building, which needs the expertise of building a Twitter-like system. Banks. A lot of bank systems are still COBOLs. They're still COBOL systems. And I have deliberately stayed away from COBOL because it is an archaic programming language in which I have absolutely no interest, and really restricts the type of systems you can work on, because the banking industry is coming after you to try and get you. And I just don't want to go there. Open hailing frequencies.
Requesting docking permission.
Permission granted. A landing pad has been assigned to you.
It is, you know, the systems it makes are fairly boring. The language itself is boring. There's a lot of other things I'd rather do with my life and time. Deploy landing gear.
Landing gear deployed.
Landing gear deployed. Hull integrity compromised.
There are a couple other languages that I don't
We've got you safe and sound. Commence
don't
shutdown.
program in,
Enjoy the
but I
service.
can't discuss those. I know of them, but I don't know them. And thank goodness I don't want to know them. What I know of them is far more than enough to let me know that I don't want to know them. All right, which ship do I need? Oh, I gotta stop yawning. Rescue 1000. That's the one I need, I believe. Let's double check that. Cargo rack and a whole bunch of passenger cabins. Yeah, that's the one I want. Use this ship. That's a good question. And I don't have a good answer for that. It is a large amount of it depends. And, well, obviously cell phone operating systems are not going to go to hyperscale cloud providers because you actually have to have it on the cell phone. And there are a lot of other small devices which have a significant amount of software on them. Obviously, those can't hyperscale because they need to be on the physical hardware. In general, the PC in some form or other will continue to exist, whether or not it is a dumb portal to a hyperscale computer or whether it is like still is today, for games at least, tending to be a pretty beefy system. All right, I need to figure out where I'm going here. Galaxy map.
Here's the galaxy map, Commander.
Oh. New Guang. Thargoid alert. Do I know anything about the system? No. So let's look up the system on Inara. Let's see. Star systems. New Guang. What does New Guang have for stations? Oh, it's got a large station. Oh, that's a good target for me. Maybe. What's their Thargoid state? Thargoid withdrawal in 3 days. Never mind. We don't need to go to that one. Okay, next one. AOWICHA. Oh, excuse me. It's been a long weekend. All right, that one doesn't need help. Okay. HONDOPO. Hondopo. That one has been cleared. HIP 19757. Whoops. Overtyped. Aha! All right, so let's look at what's in this system and see if this ship will work or if I have to use a smaller one. So HIP 19757. Search. Stations. Surface. View all stations. Starports 3, settlements 1. Okay. Starports. They're all planetary. Interesting. No wonder they're having a hard time finishing the clearing of the system. All right. So I'll have to figure out which of these starports we're going to go to But I think this is the system we want to clear. It's got, of course, since all of the pads are or all of the stations are planetary, they all have a large pad. So that allows us to use our bigger ship. So let's go there. Okay. Away we go. I wonder how far it is, not that it really matters out on this ship. ChatGPT. Retract landing gear.
Landing gear retracted.
There's a problem. ChatGPT and other things like it have lots of problems. ChatGPT itself, the engineers who wrote it have been working hard to prevent it from becoming sentient. And prevent it from violating laws and preventing it from doing a lot of other nasty things. Every company worth being a company is, or worth being a software company is, whoa, Thargoid controlled. That's not good. Galaxy map.
Here's the galaxy map.
So everybody and their brother is looking at it, but it definitely presents a, oh, it's very close by. All right. How do I get to it without going through Thargoid space? Whoop, that's a maelstrom. I don't want to go there at all. Okay, where can we go here? Unpopulated. Well, that might not be a bad waypoint, so let's go here. Next jump. Okay, so that's one jump in the right direction. So let's go there. I have a lot of serious concerns about ChatGPT, but every company in the world is looking at that and other similar AI instances. I'm really not comfortable with them. And neither, I mean, it doesn't take too much in the way of a mistake to create something that there's no going back from.
Fuel scooping.
Does it end up Terminator scenario? I don't know. But it certainly will lead to a lot of legal considerations where we have to question what the meaning of life is, and so does the lawmakers. So there's a lot of issues there. Galaxy map.
Here's the galaxy map, Commander.
Can I see it directly? No, I gotta type it in. I enjoy both. And the interesting thing is, in this game, they use both concept sets.
Frameshift drive
So that's kind of
charging.
really interesting. You know, both types of space travel. I mean, right here we're using a jump, you know, like is used in Star Wars, but in system we use,
3,
for in-system travel, we use something along the lines of the drive that's used in Star Trek. So, you know, and it really demonstrates that you kind of need both to be any sort of way of being efficient about getting from one place to another.
fuel scooping.
Drives from Star Trek are just fine within, you know, within a star system, especially larger ones where you need to get from one place to another, and you have to travel at to do it efficiently, you have to travel at or slightly above light speed.
Complete.
And you have to do so without having sort of time effects. So we're going to have to figure a lot of that out. Okay, I need to scan this system. On the other hand, to get to another star, I'm very much going to need a Star Wars type drive, because the Star Trek type drive is just way too inefficient to get there. Yeah, the Alcubierre. Or there's actually a newer variant of it which doesn't require dark matter and has other major advantages. Turns out there's a different way to solve Alcubierre's equation, which comes up with something that conceivably could be built. But to do so is going to require some new energy generation technologies. So there's lots of problems to be worked out before we can actually get there. That being said, I mean, humans are pretty intelligent and pretty good at coming up with ways of doing things. I could very well within my lifetime see, well, definitely within my lifetime, we're going to see Mars reached. That's literally at most 10, 15 years away. Might be much shorter than that with, I'm sure the engineers learned a whole lot on the latest Starship launch. Not as much as they probably wanted to learn because it had problems too soon, but it gave them plenty of information on how to solve the technical challenge that they've got, and the next launch will undoubtedly have proper separation, and we'll be on our way through the next set of challenges. Space exploration is not cheap. So, not cheap to develop the technology, not cheap to run the technology. Yeah. So it takes, someone like one or more Elon Musk to actually get it to be done efficiently. I really think we'll see people landing on and probably colonizing Mars within the next 10 to 15 years. I really don't see it taking longer than that. I could actually, if things go well, I could imagine, 2 to 3 years, and we'll have a mission underway to colonize Mars. I can really see that in just a few years. They're real close. All right, that's where we want to go. That's where we go. The Alcubierre drive with current knowledge is unachievable. If you solve the equations differently rather than using Alcubierre's method, which did provide a possible solution, but there's a lot of science that would have to happen along those lines before it could happen. Other solutions to that set of equations produce unattainable energy requirements, but there's at least one that I saw a YouTube video on which may actually be achievable. It would take a couple of nuclear power plants to power it, and you wouldn't want to launch it from a planet too often. More likely, what you're going to end up doing with that type of ship is build it in orbit and have landers that can go up and down from the planet with more conventional drive systems. But we'll see. I don't know. We'll see. I'm pretty sure we will either. I'm pretty sure within my lifetime we're going to have interplanetary settlements. I don't know whether we will have people landing on another star. It is certainly possible within that time frame. I just don't know that we'll achieve it. Within, 10 to 15 years after my lifespan, I'm certain we will achieve it, provided there are no global thermonuclear wars. So, again, that's my opinion. I don't expect to live to see somebody or to learn of somebody landing on a planet in another star system. I just don't see us quite getting there. However, I don't see me missing by much either.
Orbital flight engaged.
Within 10 to 20 years after when I'm gone, I'm sure it will happen. Well, maybe I'll get one run in tonight. Open hailing frequencies.
Requesting docking permission.
You are very welcome at this terrestrial port. Access granted. Cleared for landing on docking bay 01.
Quarter of a gravity.
Scan detected.
Deploy landing gear.
Landing gear deployed.
Landing gear deployed.
Busy port.
Hull integrity compromised.
Oh, I got no shields. Need to be a bit
Landing complete. Dispatching
more
ground
careful
crew.
setting it down. All right. Mission board. Passengers. Anybody want to leave? I see. Okay. So I have 140. Status. Federation. I've got as much rank as I can. There's no empire here. So I really don't care who I'm. So I need 80 and 60. Okay, well that's not happening apparently. So what does 80 give me? 80 gives me 60. Can't do 63. 45 will leave me with 15. And there's an 18. So that's not going to work. So 60, 36, and 36 is more than 60. 36 and 18 is going to be 54. 45 and 18 is too many. 36 and 18, 54. It will leave me 6 spaces clear. So if I don't take if I don't take the 80 and I take a 63 instead, that will leave me a 77, 32. That is not very efficient. Okay. So let's say we take a 45, which will leave me a 95. 45, which will leave me 50. And a third 45 will leave me with a mere 5. So 345s is the most efficient I believe. Leaves me 50. Okay. 36 and 18 is too many, so another 45 is what I need. All right. Mission board. Transportation. Now I have 256 tons of cargo. Domestic appliances, bulk transport. Really? Oh, here we go. Evacuated injured personnel. 9 people. Let's take 9 people. All right. Next largest is 5. Got to make sure we pick them up. Most underrated modern day technology, I don't know. Not a clue. Make sure I haven't forgotten to pick anybody up. Okay. 9 missions out of 20. We got 11 remaining. That's picked up everything we need. Rescue ship Bertschinger and Tarak Tor. Okay. Galaxy map. Oh, excuse me. Galaxy map.
Here's the galaxy map, Commander.
Bertschinger, there you are. Track landing gear.
Landing gear retracted.
Depart when ready.
Frameshift drive charging.
Clear of the port perimeter. Take care out there, Commander.
4, 3, 2, 1. Engage.
Galaxy map.
Here's the galaxy map, Commander.
Okay. It is providing me a good route out of here.
Frameshift drive charging.
Okay, so we'll make this run and we'll be done for the night.
4, 3, 2, 1. Fuel scooping. Fuel scoop disengaged. Frameshift drive charging. Four, three, two, fuel scooping. Warning, temperature critical. Fuel scoop disengaged. Frameshift drive charging.
Only 2 more jumps? Okay. Nothing to worry about.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Come Coffee pots.
Fuel scooping. Fuel scoop disengaged. Frameshift drive charging. Four, three, two, fuel scooping. Incoming mission critical message.
And the bad guys are coming after me. Okay, fine.
Fuel scoop disengaged.
What do I got for weapons on this thing? Nothing. Yes, we have no weapons. We have no weapons today. And we overshot. open hailing frequencies.
Incoming mission critical.
Requesting docking permission.
Request granted.
Deploy landing gear.
Landing gear deployed.
Landing gear deployed. Docking successful. Engines disengaged. Incoming message. Incoming message.
Maybe I should have focused more on materials. Well, I'll do that tomorrow.
Incoming message. Incoming message.
All right, let's see what messages we've got. Cordial. Cordial, and friendly. Okay. Alrighty. Well, it's a work night, so I need to get my behind in bed. We move. Unfortunately, we had a bit of a late start tonight, so real life intruded somewhat. Unfortunately, that has become a common experience recently. Well, it is what it is. I can't help life getting in the way of fun. In any case, we managed one set of evacuation missions, both the passenger and cargo kind. We will continue servicing the systems that need evacuation, since those that required more active defense techniques have all been resolved for the week. So we'll continue to push the boundaries back to basically try and push these Thargoids back. In any case, I'm done for tonight. I'd like to thank everyone who came along for the ride this evening. Shane and Geralt, thank you for joining me in the stream chat. Great having you guys along, as always. So that's all for now. We'll pick this up tomorrow night, 8 p.m. Eastern Time. That's all for now. This is Trice Majestus, signing out.